Whew, excuse me. How's it going, everybody? I want to share this. I just want to share this misconception. Let me preface. The dating world is terrible. The dating world is like a war zone, and it's like the Cold War where people send in mixed messages and spies and all that stuff. It's a whole doggone mess. But one thing I do want to say is this weird. I call it a myth. It might not be a myth, and I'll have to break it down. I'll break it down. When people have this aspect about people who are just generally nice, and that is like a core part of themselves. They just happen to be very nice people. I've heard too many aspects about this. People, they like they're just nice to you because they want to sleep with you. Mind you, nice people are people too, so they can be mean, they can be not mean. So that's one thing. When people say, "Oh, you're just a nice person," there's no such thing as "Oh, you're a nice guy." I'm like, that's a stereotype for people who are generally empathic and nice and kind. But that don't mean that not all these people are necessarily good or people or bad people, in the same way that pretty women are all just using you for this or that. Pretty people just happen to be pretty, and people, women who are women and men who are impressive won't always mean they're moral people. And women and men who are not as impressive doesn't mean that they are moral or immoral people. I want to also say this, that nice people are sexual beings. They're sexual beings too. I didn't mention it in my last video, but they're sexual beings. So I wish people would stop this understanding that he's just nice because he wants sex. No, he's a nice person and he happens to like you, and maybe he might want sex, but that he's not using this as a scheme. Some people scheme, some people don't. But like, let's use our thinking cap here. Like, maybe your experience is so common because you have certain things that you might be a pretty girl and many people flock to pretty girls. And maybe men they try to talk to you, they try to get into a relationship with you just by being very nice. But understand there's a difference. And these nice people are nice to everybody. They're not just nice to you, they're nice to everybody. But that don't mean that, nice guys and nice girls, they want to be in relationships. They want somebody to hug and hold and all that stuff. They want that. So please stop making that assertion that nice guys just want sex. Nice people are nice people. They just happen to be nice, and they want to be wanted, and they want to want people. Like, that's a normal characteristic. That's not exclusive for pretty girls. And also, nice people, they have a spectrum of interest. They might want a pretty girl. They might not want a pretty girl. They might want the ideal masculine person. They might want a not so masculine person. It just depends on the person. I guess that's a small thing. It's just like, please, let's use our thinking caps in this dating world. Like, please, like, your trauma, your individual trauma should not be a marker for every person. In the same way, if I was hurt by women, I shouldn't sit here and say every woman is this or every woman is that. Let's just use our thinking caps,